Us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway on a Monday night. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12 911, grr to the Yassi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody wave. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni again it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutting, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Inside handoff, Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Prescott from the gun. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd and 9 now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year was a rookie. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. Then he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's stopped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing. Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Hey, kill! 47! Good.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one too low. The Cowboys at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Kill! 47. Who's on 47?
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Ready, set.
At their own 6-yard line.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A give left side to Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Ready?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Kill.
Play action now. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's got some room to operate. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, it'll be Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really, he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ridder will throw for it. That is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Henry.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now back to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fourth down, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Slot man moves right. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes...
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Ready?
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready, play. Bring back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. In motion, the tight end.
Here's 147.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And cycle. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London from 10 yards out. And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the busy night for Henry continues. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Henry. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27. A gain of 1 yard. And the Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson up the middle. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made this.